In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that had made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. You two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy? Well, that should be a problem. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way. You can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too? Well, hello there, everyone. Come on in. We're just about to get started with Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is actually the first video on this new channel of mine. I decided that I wanted a new channel after my other channel was really just mostly dead inactive subscribers, and it bothered me. So I decided I want to switch channels, and this is the Let's Play I'm doing it with. Starting off here, there's a bunch of grass we can cut down, and obviously since we're a Link, we want to cut all of it down. Seriously, all of it. But yeah, it's pretty nice because you probably know Ocarina of Majora's Mask. I'm going to do that a lot. I'm sorry, I've been playing a lot of Ocarina of Time 3D on my 3DS, obviously, and I'm going to mix up the two quite a bit. But in Majora's Mask, obviously, there's a time system, so any money we can get without time ticking down is pretty helpful. So just want to collect all of it out here because cutting grass is a thing Link does. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in writing a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Aw, boo-hoo, why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now, do you really think you can beat me as I am now? Fool. And here we learn that Link's greatest fear is actually Deku Scrubs. Kind of pathetic. I mean, I think they're adorable. Poor guy. Okay, that one's kind of terrifying. A Deku Scrub that could eat you with its mouth hole, nose hole, would be horrifying. Now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. Sis! Whoa, whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me. I'm still here. Tail, you can't leave without me. You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I would have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku Boy, do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What, is there something stuck in my face? Will you stop staring at me and open that door for me? Please, come on. I hope this little girl is asking for you, so hurry up. Oh, Tail, I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. And here we are starting with Majora's Mask. There's this magical miracle that looks like it goes really deep, but it's really shallow. Just want to show something. If we launch up here and we look down, we can see this bizarro Triforce with the top triangle at the bottom. And if we stand in the light and look up, we get this really trippy, like, big top effect. Interesting. And also more grass to cut down because Link, despite now being a plant, he still has no sympathy for them. And actually, 35 rupees is, in my mind, the perfect amount to get from the grass at the beginning of the game because... Hey, wait, don't leave me behind! So, that stuff back there, I apologize, so take me with you? You want to know about the school kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you, and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good, so then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that school kid. My name's Tattle, so it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've got all that straightened out, we can stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press up and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. Poor Link doesn't know what to do. Has no idea why he got him, well, what got him into this situation. But oh, sorry, just a little bit of a cut there. And now I have 37 rupees, which is pretty much perfect. I didn't explain this before. This is a Deku flower. That's what Tattle's trying to tell us. If we get next to it and if we get on top of it and we press and hold A, we can pop out. Actually, I'll let Tattle tell us since she seems so eager. Hey, if I call you, press up right away. Oh, she scolded me. I can tell you're not very used to your Deku Scrub body yet. Alright, listen up. If you press and hold A as a Deku Scrub while standing on a Deku flower, you can dive into it. If you wait a bit before releasing A, you'll launch out of the flower. Press A while flying to descend. Did you get that? I did. Are you sure? One more thing, press A when you're on the ground to perform a spin attack. Yep. And another thing, you have to wait for that little puff of pollen or whatever before popping out, otherwise you'll just do a little tiny hop. Looks like there's no going back to those two rooms with nothing in them. See, just that happens. But when you get that puff, you launch, and you can fly with your flowers. Something to note that I didn't really know as a kid, the traveling with the Deku flowers is based on radial distance, not on time. Either way, we've got Deku Nuts. Press B while flying to drop a Deku Bomb. Upon impact, it makes a blinding flash, freezing enemies in their tracks. But yeah, the flower is based on radius and not time, so you can go out and you can just hover, and you won't fall. It's just based on how far away from the flower you go. I always like to try and fly fancy through here, but in practice I messed this up a few times. Just fly around that, and yep, I knew I'd mess it up. Gosh dang it. That's what I get. That's what I get for trying to show off. And now we'll just take the safe way, even though I don't go to Safeway. Actually, this is a more risky jump here. Another thing, if you let go of A at the right time, you will grab onto the ledge, which is nice. So if it looks like a place will be just barely out of your reach, then you can probably make it to it. But here we have, hey you, come on, press C and talk to me. Fine. And this one's weird because instead of pressing A, you press up. There you go, see, you can do it if you try. When I fly over to people or objects, use Z to look at them so you can talk to them. Use Z targeting to talk to people even if they're far away. Or if there's no one to target, you can use Z to look straight ahead. But enough said about that for now. Come over to this tree and check it out. Okay. Yeah, you'll probably notice I will mess up speaking a lot throughout this Let's Play. That's one of the reasons I do Let's Plays, to get better at speaking. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying at any second. How sad. Actually, it's quite sad, and there's actually more to that tree than you'd think. However, on a more lighthearted note, every time I go through the store, I always fly, because Link falls through the floor. Which makes sense, because he goes into this trippy world, where the ceiling is made out of trees and then grass, and then go through a door, and there's a water wheel. Welcome to the clock tower. One of my favorite locations of this game, actually. And yeah, like Tattle said, you can press A to spin, and when we're spinning we can explore this very empty room with nothing in it whatsoever. See how there's nothing in this room at all. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now, don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. Oh man, I love the Happy Mask Salesman. He's such a cool character. On his back we have Creepy Mask, Ladybug Mask, Handsome Squidward Mask, and actually Mario right there. You can see him, yeah. And then we have Demon Pig Face down on the right, and the rest are pretty hard to see. Red Demon Face. Oh, I did not mean to jump there. And Luchador, or Falcon. It's a Luchador Falcon mask. But yeah, no need to dawdle. Let's move on.